Hi, this is Maggie. I'm doing a series of eclipses for 2019. I've already done December 26, 2020. So, and and January 6th. But I wanted to give the Sabian symbol for that one because they're very important and they're very intuitive. They were written by Mark Edmund Jones, I believe, and he collaborated with a psychic and came up with these very intuitive symbols of each degree and for every single degree. And they're kind of like the I Ching. I mean, they're just right on. And if an astrologer is ever perplexed, they can look to the Sabian symbol and it always can give the answer. So I looked them up for all the eclipses, and I just wanted to give one for the first eclipse, which was 15 degrees Capricorn, January 6th. The one I just did, 2019. I decided to use them both because you can use the one before or the one after. So at 15 to 16 degrees or 14 to 15 degrees, and they kind of both fit. So 15 degrees is school grounds filled with girls and boys in gymnasium suits. For some reason, that made me think of school shootings, because that has been up with all this Pluto and Capricorn and stuff going on. That made me think of that. But the other one is similar, 14 to 15 degrees, in a hospital. The children's ward is full of toys. So I don't know. That's just intuitively how I felt about it, that perhaps there could be a school shooting and that they could both apply. Let's hopefully hope not. So this one is the total lunar eclipse, January 21st, 2019. It will be, let's get the screen over. It will be 0 degrees Leo, so I looked that up. It's blood rushes to a man's head as his vital energies are mobilized under the spur of ambition. And boy, that spells it out. It's the direct opposition. Because it's a full moon as well. So it's a full moon and a total lunar eclipse at the same time. And so, the sun is opposed to the moon. So the moon is like, 1 degree Leo, or 0 degrees Leo, rather. And the sun is 1 degree just slipped into Aquarius, so they're in direct opposition. So it's still feeling the Capricorn energy, but it's ready to move on. Yeah, so full moons, they're endings. Traditionally, they're things come to a culmination and ending of things. But with the lunar eclipse, events can happen. They could be beginnings, endings, just, events. And sudden surprising events. So, you really can't predict what they will be. The emphasis, though, with the moon in Leo, I like the moon. I like this eclipse. We had a very similar one in 2018, and I was rolling with it. I really liked the eclipses. And it was the moon in Leo opposed Aquarius theme, and that's your creativity. Your creativity, your self-expression, your individual self, the heart, children, your fire. And putting yourself out there, individuating in the group somehow, or through in an Aquarian way. It could be through electronics or through humanitarian endeavors, or many ways. But this reminds me of those eclipses we had in 2018. And I like that theme because the North Node all last year was in Leo, and so that was included in the eclipses, and now it has slipped into Cancer. So it's kind of a different feel in Cancer. It's more about your emotions and your nurturing and your how you feel, and yeah, it's so it's not impacting the Leo lunar eclipse as much, but it is 0 degrees. It is 0 degrees of the moon, and the North Node is in Cancer. It's only a couple degrees in Cancer. It just went into Cancer, 26 degrees Cancer. So, but the conglomerate of planets, the ruler Saturn is still in Capricorn. The conjunction Pluto, the South Node, Mercury are all still in Capricorn. And this Sun is 1 degree Aquarius. So that is a lot of power still that we're feeling during this eclipse from all these powerhouse, Pluto and Saturn, outer planet, transformational planets, and so we're still feeling a lot of that, and a lot of that is still presenting itself. So during a full moon, your emotions come to the surface. Yeah, and your subconscious emotions come to the surface, and a lot of people sometimes act out during the full moon because of the opposition to the Sun. At 1 degree Aquarius, I believe it's still on the cusp. It's on the cusp, and it's almost on the South Node. The dragon's tail. It eats up, swallows things, and so we're not through with the Capricorn energy yet. So events, we'll probably still be hearing about events. Transformations, changes, earthquakes, because it's not the full force of Aquarius yet. I mean, it's like the blood rushes to a man's head as his vital energies are mobilized under the spur of ambition. The spur of ambition is Capricorn. I mean, the massive urge to just get it together, rebuild structures, put your. But I believe it's about individuating yourself. Again, I feel like the old guard is coming down, and the new age is trying to come in, and some of these eclipses are emphasizing that. Uranus is in Aries, and Mars is in Aries as well. So there's fire trines going on, predominantly fire. So the moon likes that. Moon in Leo, Mars in Aries is just, and Uranus also in Aries. So they're just spurred. They are definitely spurred on to action. And Leo wants to express itself, and it can express itself through groups, through electronics, through astrology, through people. They're very good at forming groups. So the focus will be on self-expression. What I was trying to say is that it feels like, with Uranus and Mars and Aries, it's the individuation process is still going on from last year's eclipses. When the eclipses and the North Node were in Leo oppose Aquarius, and so it still feels like that. Minus the North Node, but it's kind of cuspy, but it's still in Cancer. But anyway, I would say that I feel like it's time to individuate, somehow learn how to express yourself, and maybe get a career going that is not, if you're working, if not, just somehow your form of self-expression has to change, or feels like it has to change. or may just change unexpectedly. Um, you know, there could be a buyout, you could be laid off, you could be fired, you could, have to relocate across the world, or, um, people could die, whatever. Massive, massive transformations. People could be assassinated, government leaders, just major changes have happened under Capricorn, both individually and collectively, and the rebuilding has begun. So I think individuating, your life, putting the focus on your self-expression somehow, is going to be the new wave, the Aquarian new wave. And you want to ride that wave. You want to get on that wave, and there's plenty of time to jump on, because I feel like the old Capricornian, hard line law of structure isn't working, and that it could be crumbling, and so maybe it's time to do something that you really love, that your heart is into, and make your money that way, or just do it because you like it, because there's been a lot of letting go, and you can do it reluctantly, or you can wait until the outer planets just shove it in your face and say, okay, it's time, you need to make a change. And Saturn is the planet of karma. Pluto's the ruler of Scorpio, transformation, change, powerful, the psychic change. And sometimes it is a death, So the sun going into Aquarius is a very positive thing. I really like this opposition, and I like this eclipse. And I believe the focus is on self-expression. And because the focus is also on Aries with its ruler Mars. Mars in Aries at what degree is Mars? 13 degrees Aries. And Uranus is degrees at 28 degrees Aries. The last critical degrees of Aries. So, there's still rebellions going on. And Aries loves a good fight. Mars is the god of war, but it's also, we need Mars for our vitality, for action, for life, will to get things done. And Mars feels so good to be out of Pisces. It was just literally drowning in Pisces, and nobody had the will to act. And now, with the fire, and there's a beautiful, beautiful sextile between Aries and Aquarius. So they get along, 60 degree. So I don't know. I always begin with the lunar eclipse as well. In Leo, it is very reminiscent of last year's eclipses, and I feel like the message is to try to. You can look to Aries. You can look to Uranus and Aries. Uranus wants to liberate. It also rules electronics. There are people speculating on, this like, when all the lights go out, that would, that's like a doomsday scenario, or people are like hiding out in the woods when the lights go out, but there's all kinds of movies and things about that, but, that's not the scenario I'm talking about. But Uranus in Aries and Mars want to individuate. They don't like to be told what to do. They don't want to be told what to do. They're squaring everything still in Capricorn. And you know, the sun is very happy to be you know, I like this eclipse. It's very happy to be in Aquarius, but it's still right on the cusp. It's very close to the south node, uh, you know, which could be the ending of things, swallowing up of things. So, you know, it's time to express yourself. It really is. It's time to express yourself, to take a stand, to maybe you don't want to work for a corporation anymore. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. A lot of the corporations, a lot of the governments, a lot of the laws, a lot of the old guard just isn't really working. And I'm not in any way condoning, you know, revolution or anything like that, but I'm saying, you know, just a heads up to get your thing together is kind of what I'm seeing. You know, with Mars and Aries, it will give you the initiative, the will, the drive to action. Leo loves to express itself and loves creativity, and the opposition to the Sun in Aquarius. Yeah, you know, I see electronics, humanitarian endeavors, astrology. A lot of people will be studying that, you know, different esoteric stuff. But you know, people can get fired under this eclipse. You know, yeah, just events will happen. You know, events will happen, and are happening. You know, from the you know, prior solar eclipse, we're still feeling that. I've been a long eclipse, this full moon. You know, total lunar eclipse, just back to back, and it's still very much the Capricornian energy, the powerful government. It's not government. I mean, it's just a very powerful energy of these outer planets, and rebuilding structures. And so, you know, and Neptune is trining. You know, Neptune is in Pisces, and it is trining all the Capricorn Earth energy. So that's wonderful for Capricorn to idealize, you know, maybe get into change that corporate job they hated, or maybe, you know, get into some more idealistic. Maybe they always wanted to be an artist, or you know, whatever, you know. Yeah, that could be one take on it. Venus is conjunct Jupiter in Sagittarius, so that's a beautiful, beautiful trine to the fire. So lots of fire, you know, 12 times fire. And then Earth, 11 times Earth. A little water, but it's powerful. Neptune in Pisces is very, very powerful water. We're still very much feeling that, and the idealism of it. And the air principle, what's the air? Oh, Aquarius, of course. Aquarius, but it just slipped in. But enough to really feel this eclipse. I mean, 1 degree, it's feel good. I think it's more feel good than when it was in Capricorn. Capricorn is so serious, dead serious, because it's got Saturn. Just, you know, Saturn is the Lord of Karma, it's the teacher, and it wants you to get your act together. You know, get your act together, get to work, get out the whip, work. And, you know, Aries has really been feeling the pressure of the square. All the cardinal angles have been feeling this square, you know, and that would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, and of course Capricorn. And so, you know, they're all really feeling the energy. Yeah, so very interesting lunar eclipse. I believe I read the Sabian symbol for this one. What was it? Yeah, 0 degrees. Again, I believe it was about, oh yeah, blood rushes to a man's head as his vital energies are mobilized under the spur of ambition. The spur of ambition is definitely Mars and Aries. Uranus, liberation, freedom, freedom from the old establishment. And Capricorn is the ambition. The ambition is both Capricorn because Saturn wants to climb to achievement, you know. So people are using all this Capricornian energy to achieve in their careers, which is a good thing. I mean, that's a great thing. So all the lessons they've learned and all this hard work they've been doing now, they can put to good use. And they've learned some hard lessons, but and they've been extremely ambitious. And so now you can use all that. They've worked so hard to learn the hard lessons of Saturn and Pluto. You know, when Mars was there, and the Sun, and the eclipses. Anyway, so learning those lessons, and now it's about putting them to use, I believe, through some kind of self-expression, or some kind of it. I'm trying to put this in different ways, like parables. Asserting yourself individually, I already said that, but it's setting yourself apart and, expressing yourself apart from the corporate structure. And Aquarius likes that as well, It may be a part of a group, but it stands out. It does its own thing. And, that may be the new way people make money, especially with Uranus going into Taurus. That could be possibly, manifestation is that people may not work. I mean, already jobs, whole corporate structure has changed anyway. So people may really need to get it together and make money individually through their own self-expression, uniquely, whatever that may be. Just a thought. So anyway, that's enough. I'm kind of rambling on. If you like this, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.